On the run.
We were really cold and tired and hungry.
Exhausted.
Physically, emotionally, I'm feeling pretty tired right now.
Paranoid.
Walk separately. Opposite sides of the road. What do you want me to do with this phone?
Switch it off.
And afraid.
I didn't expect it to be this mentally tough.
There's people inside the house.
Trying to get around to that rear.
Attempting to evade capture by an elite team of hunters.
There is nothing them fugitives can do that we are not going to see or hear.
We have an identified ping.
Get the footage enhanced to see the number plate.
Now as the hunt enters its final week.
These calls are being monitored.
They've come to the house website.
Just 8 fugitives remain.
Evading the hunters means everything.
We have a limited number of hours. I want a clean sweep.
Reputations are on the line.
The test of us as being the world's best hunter team is now. It's right now.
And there's everything to play for.
1 minute out. Go in hot, go in hot.
If the fugitives can make it to the extraction point,
And the hunters are everywhere, and that terrifies me.
they'll share a prize of $100,000.
I think the sweetest capture is going to be right before extraction.
You have a go, go, go.
They are. Oh my God!
For the hunters
We're on here, we're on.
and the fugitives,
Keep hunters down!
this is their end game.
Righto, team, just remember, once we get out of that vehicle, I need running commentary. We're not going to go in light, we're going to go in heavy.
After making a call to Chris's stepdad, Jeff,
Jeff,
Who's this?
it's Chris.
Puneet and Chris left the safety of their network in Melbourne's Indian community
Wait then, on the left.
to stay with family friend Graham.
This is my friend Puneet.
Puneet.
But the hunters traced their phone call
Are you able to see where that was on your maps, where they searched?
Ford Road, Harcourt North.
and deployed ground teams Delta and Bravo to Graham's property.
There's people inside the house.
Trying to get around to that rear.
There's voices.
Righto, Delta team, let's go, let's get it moving.
Hello. We're here to see Graham, please. Hi, Graham.
G'day.
What do you know about Puneet and Chris?
Sorry? Sorry, who are you?
We're hunting them down. They here?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's just my wife and I. You can come in and have a look if you
Okay,
want to.
that'd be great. Thanks.
Feel free, go ahead.
It's clear in here. So we've been told that they're here.
No.
Graham, it's in your best interest to speak to us honestly and tell us where these two gentlemen are.
I have no idea. There's no one here.
Ask them about Jeffrey.
Who's Jeffrey?
He's an army buddy of mine, an old army buddy.
Yeah. When did you last speak to him?
Maybe a week ago.
Lie. We know he rang him today.
Are you sure it wasn't today when he rang you? You need to say the truth.
It could have been today, actually. Yeah, he did ring today.
Where's Chris and Puneet, Graham?
I have no idea.
We know that Jeff rang you and told you that they're on the way. When are you expecting them?
Well, if they're coming, maybe it's later, but I haven't seen them.
How did we miss them?
While the ground hunters interrogate Graham,
Did not expect to be here today.
Puneet and Chris are hiding less than 2 kilometres up the same road with Graham's neighbour, Jill.
When we got to Graham's house, we got a gut feeling that, you know what, we may have compromised ourselves. We made an unencrypted call, and on that call, an address was spoken about. We need to get out of here, delve back into our deep networks in metropolitan Melbourne. It's a strategy that's worked well for us.
Borrowing Jill's phone, they arrange a safe haven back in the city.
Hey, bro, we have a car, but don't text message anyone, just WhatsApp calls only, bro.
Yeah, no texts, yeah?
We're leaving this on you now. We will just get to this address.
Yeah, not a problem.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Let's get out of this town. Our compromised address is on the way.
With only one way back to Melbourne from Jill's house, Puneet and Chris will have to drive right by the hunters.
This is on the same street. This is just the end of the same street.
We got movement in the far left window.
Righto, let's go.
Oh, shit. Shit. They're here. They're here. They're here.
They're here. Let's see. Keep playing, keep playing.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Just stay calm. Stay calm. I just hope they don't figure it out that we just drove past and that which direction we are heading. So fingers crossed, stays that way.
What do you got for me?
Unfortunately, I think we're still one step behind them, Reese.
Nothing at all.
I feel we're close, but we're just behind them at this stage.
Puneet and Chris are under my skin at the moment, I can tell you right now. We're going to have to go back through the contacts. We're not letting anyone get to that extraction point. That's all there is to it.
13 days ago, 18 fugitives went on the run across Victoria. The elite team of hunters have managed to capture 5 pairs. The final 8 fugitives have only 8 days remaining to evade capture and make it to a still unknown extraction point. This extraction point will be revealed to the fugitives 24 hours before they need to arrive there. The hunters have no idea where this is located.
Smacking swords. Crossing swords.
Whoever makes it to the extraction point will share the $100,000 prize.
Okay, hunters, if I could have us at the centre operations table, please. Time is our enemy. We know that by now the fugitives are getting more and more hungry, more tired. They're getting paranoid. We just got to remain focused. Jacob and Robert, where are we with these 2 Western Australians?
To try and put everyone in the picture of what's happening, we know that Jacob and Robert have a phone. So this phone number is on live intercept. The key here is they probably won't turn this phone on unless they have to use it. They'll turn it on and off and then go dark, so we haven't got time to track or trace it.
I checked in with yesterday's phone records, no luck. However, I put a fresh one in for today, so if that comes back, I'll let you know.
I think the close associates are key here. We don't play their game of trying to track just this phone. So if we can identify who they're talking to, we stay on whoever that is, they will take us straight to Jacob and Robert. We'll only probably get one chance with these guys. Hopefully they're still together with his handset, and we can scoop them both up. You know which one I want, though.
Yep. Any progression on Stathy and Matthew?
From an intel perspective, they've created so much noise, it's difficult to pick out key points, like the sort of needle in a haystack scenario. You need the haystack to find the needle, but where is the bloody needle?
It's us really focusing on filtering that.
We need to get ahead of the ball game on these guys, and we need to start predicting where we think they're going to go.
There's a car. Luckily didn't turn left, otherwise we'd be bolting for those trees.
Again, the opportunity now presents itself that we can go back, cover the tracks we might not have covered before in the madness of the hunt, and I think the next 24 hours we're going to be in much better position with these 2.
Okay, Nicholas and Lavinia, what have we got on them?
Chief, they continue to be the most difficult adversaries, quite frankly. We haven't seen anything whatsoever. We froze their bank accounts a number of days ago.
It really is striking that they have not had to reach into their financials at all, because we've established that they want to look after themselves. They're not, going to rough it.
I think a theme for all 4 remaining fugitive sets is who are their associates, and we are plugging away and we are continuing to draw them associates out. We do desperately need a lead on these.
With only 1 week left on the run and 2 until their wedding, going off-grid has taken its toll on Lavinia.
Over it. I'm so over the camping. There's so many bugs. Nick's loving the camping and it's so annoying. You know the worst thing for a non-morning person is a really perky morning person. Nick's plan is to keep camping. I might have to convince him that we can't camp indefinitely.
Babe, you haven't eaten any.
I don't want any. Burnt, gluggy porridge.
Come on.
I blow my nose right now.
Absolutely not.
With no leads on Nick and Lavinia, the cyber team are going through all of their socials, looking for anything that stands out.
Hey, Jason, this is kind of weird. Have a look at this. I was looking through Nicholas's phone, and in Nick's iMessage chat, I jumped on a conversation with someone called Patty. It was sent a couple of days before they went on the run.
Can you send me that screenshot, please?
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think the biggest mistake, unfortunately, is to actually communicate digitally. So going through the different devices, we identified a close friend called Patty.
What are we noticing there?
Just a strong bond. I mean, I haven't seen anything particularly referencing the run or any kind of lean, but I definitely see that they're very close friends.
We also identified that Patty owns a cattle farm.
It's a big property.
It's huge.
What, 66,000 square metres?
Perfect place to harbour some fugitives.
I mean, trying to escape on foot would be hard from there. If you had a drone, you'd be able to track them down for sure.
Mm.
Yeah, it might be worth investigating further.
So, Ben,
Yeah.
we've got a confirmed associate for Nick.
At last.
It's Nick's mate. It's one of the very few contacts that Nicholas has in his contact book in Victoria.
Might be worth doing a bit of a soft knock.
Oh, let's do it. Yeah, we don't have a huge amount of other leads right this moment. No. If he's not there, he's going there at some point, would be my guess.
It's raining. They just go. There's no way Lavinia is out in this rain. They would have come back.
Why do I get the feeling that you're suggesting that we stay out in the rain?
It was always a strategy for us to not use our friends and family because our network in Victoria is small compared to other fugitives, and so they're quite predictable, the people who we'd be using. We haven't made any phone calls, we haven't done any ATM withdrawals.
Ready?
But we were really cold and tired and hungry. I know we're sort of seemingly successfully staying off the grid doing this, but it's also like I can only go for so long. We just need to go into town. Off we go.
At this point, I think for Nick and Lavinia, there would be an escalation in terms of their anxiety, their paranoia, their levels of stress, which may cause them to reach out in ways that we can detect.
Exhausted and low on funds,
I think this is perfect.
Nick and Lavinia have convinced a stranger to give them a ride to Mansfield in Victoria's high country
I don't see any CCTV cameras outside.
and have borrowed her phone to arrange a meeting with Nick's friend, Patty.
Hello. Very happy to see you. So good. Okay, now let's get the hell out of town.
Just want to pause the game now and just have fun.
Nick and Lavinia are planning to stay for a few nights with Paddy, his wife Storm, and their dogs.
Yeah, totally. Hides us if somebody were to drive past.
Well, this is just idyllic, isn't it?
I know.
It's like,
Hello. Yes, hello.
it's really nice to be here in Mansfield. It's good friend Patty and Storm's farm.
We're really bougie fugitives.
Yeah.
It's great. Thank you.
I was nervous that they might have been approached by the hunters, but all has seemed to work to plan.
Would you have a glass?
I will.
And it's just lovely to sort of have this mid-time holiday.
This is the most civilised thing we've done in a long time. Yeah.
They just think we won't find the link to Paddy.
I reckon it's exactly that, mate. I think there's a level of arrogance there. Nick and Lavinia, they've evaded us pretty well. We believe we've got a very strong lead now.
And the good old rugby union says we've just got to kick the ball downfield and then just tackle.
Mate.
And hope they drop the ball in their own 22.
We've identified quite a substantial property up north. We can't cover it with just one team. So we're going to deploy 2 teams up there. Charlie and Echo, this is headquarters. Prepare for deployment orders, over.
Echo, good.
It is a rural property. We believe that Nicholas and Lavinia may be hiding out there.
We'll head that way.
Roger.
The noose is tightening around Nick and Lavinia. Oh. Like all the fugitives, they are on the run. We're the hunters, and the hunters are going to win.
Headquarters, this is Charlie 2, over.
Charlie 2, headquarters, send over.
Stand by for the drone. We're just getting the drone organised and we'll get that up in the air.
Righto, moving on to the property now.
In Mansfield, ground hunter teams Charlie and Echo arrive at Paddy's farm on the hunt for Nick and Lavinia.
Righto, we're now on target property.
Looking good from this end, team. Looking good from this end. Nick and Lavinia, what we found out through psychic is they do have a person of interest named Paddy.
We have the river on our right-hand side as property boundary, which is the southern boundary.
He owns a substantial property to the northeast of Victoria. We believe that the fugitives may be at that property.
Ready to move towards objective.
Deploy when ready.
Right now.
Drone in the air and we've got Echo rolling towards target now.
Roger that. All eyes on. Rolling commentary, go. There it is. There's the car.
Oh, wow.
Team, we have drone overhead, drone overhead.
300 metres to drop. 100 metres to drop.
100 metres to drop. Watch for anyone.
Preparing to drop, Clancy. Stop. Go. Charlie 2 is mobile. Go. Slow. Go to where the cows are. Let's just stop here. Echo mobile.
Be advised, we have the 2 persons of interest moving from the main property.
They're coming out.
Come on.
Was that 2 or 3?
2, Reece. 1 dog.
Paddy? Yeah, hi Paddy, I'm Kim. How you going?
Thanks, Kim. How are you?
Good. We're after Nick and Lavinia. Just wondering if you know where they are.
No idea.
No idea?
No idea.
When was the last time you saw them?
Oh, I forgot.
You forgot?
Yeah.
You haven't got a very good memory?
No, I don't.
Charlie 2 to headquarters. Search of building 3 complete, over.
Roger that.
Hi. So we're looking for Nick.
Yeah, no, we haven't.
And Lavinia.
Yeah, well, we haven't seen, haven't seen them in a long time.
So when was the last time you saw them?
I told them I couldn't remember.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Definitely not today.
No,
But possibly yesterday.
not sure.
Yeah, okay.
Everyone's got really long noses like Pinocchio out there. They're lying through their teeth.
I want to remain on site. I believe that they are in that vicinity, over.
Unaware, the hunters are interrogating Paddy and Storm.
Yeah.
Well, we'll have grapes, we'll have a cheese platter.
All right, so just give me a moment. I'll get that
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nick and Lavinia are enjoying wine and cheese at a nearby winery.
It's really nice. I just love like the bucolic farmland and then the mountains behind. It's amazing. It's really nice that we can have some time to ourselves and treat ourselves.
Just going to push through, just clear that dead ground to the east.
Roger.
related to Lavinia and Nick. How did you meet?
Paddy and Nick went to school together.
So nice.
It's really, really nice.
Keeping something.
Hello. Interesting.
What?
So I just put you on. They've just raced it, have they?
Yeah.
Okay.
So whether you come back here or do what you want to do,
Okay.
up to you.
We will think of a plan.
Now, Paddy's over here on the phone, so I'm going to keep following Paddy because he seems to be walking away from me.
Thank you very much for the heads up. Bye.
Paddy, can I ask who you're on the phone to?
Yeah, Andrew.
Work, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. No worries.
I can come back.
Yeah.
No, we just need to go.
There's a camera up there, guys. If we can get that footage, that will tell us who's going to and from the property. Can you take a picture and send that one in?
Yeah, of course.
I think that will be our biggest clue.
We could get the car and go.
Yeah.
That's what we got to do. And we're just going to leave Mansfield with the car. Now.
I'm shaking.
You're shaking?
Uh-huh.
Should have had our stuff in the car with us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think so. Why not? Thank you.
Bree,
Yes.
can I get you to look at cameras for the road into the property that we've just done the search on?
Yes.
Can we get imagery off those cameras, please?
Copy.
If we can find the CCTV footage, then we know if Nick and Lavinia left the property. It's not long. We'll have them in a bag pretty soon.
Could be worse. We could be there with them.
Yeah.
With little but the clothes on their backs,
If I go down that road, we'll be face to face with the hunters.
fugitives Nick and Lavinia borrow Paddy's ute and make a run for it.
We're covered in cow shit. This is the most uncomfortable day for this to happen.
I want you guys to make up some bags of poo. So maybe if you guys bag the poo, I'll pick up it from the paddock. Deal?
Oh, yeah, sounds great.
After being tracked by the hunters using a burner phone to contact friend Neville,
Oh, Neville just messaged.
We gotta go.
Western Australian fugitive friends Jake and Rob were driven from Geelong
I think we probably got a bit too comfortable.
to a horse ranch in Werribee, southwest of Melbourne,
Much prefer being in the country.
where contact Maggie has been hiding them for a few days.
I like to think that Rob and I are going to learn from our mistakes, and the mistake was being overzealous with that phone.
Tell me now, is it a blame game or not?
No, it's absolutely not.
Good.
We needed to do it,
Yeah.
but it wasn't the best thought-through plan ever.
Worried the hunters have traced their burner phone, Jake and Rob have removed the compromised SIM card and replaced it with a new one.
So we have the one active SIM card at the moment. Massively, massively risky.
Man, if they honestly find out, I'm gonna be so pissed off.
Is that going to be something that the hunters are looking for? That is the biggest concern.
I didn't expect that. This is how we're gonna be doing things.
Yeah. But at the same time, we're willing to do pretty much whatever it takes to win.
Are you gonna be okay?
We'll survive. Yeah. The risks that we take need to be calculated ones so we don't get caught.
Yeah, let's figure out a plan.
Are you able to send the email?
Yeah.
Done.
At HQ, the team have turned their attention to Jake and Rob's burner phone.
We may only get one chance on these two, and we need to make sure that we're ready to go and just snaffle them.
Are we tracking any SIMs activated?
Yeah, we've put a request in ongoing for anything registered in both their names in that handset.
Oh, good.
I rang it yesterday, it's off. We know that Jacob and Robert have a handset, we just don't know what's driving that handset, whether there's a SIM in that or not.
Continuously scanning for new activations, the Intel team makes a crucial discovery.
New mobile number for Robert, as of yesterday.
Yep.
So we just did a check on new activations, either Robert or Jake.
Yep.
This one registered yesterday with Optus to a number ending in 602, Robert's name.
That's perfect.
That's game changer.
Awesome stuff, mate.
So there's two SIMs in play, but one handset. This could be it. Robert was always going to be the weakness.
Great work, team. Great work.
He's going down. We knew that Jake and Robert had a handset. What we had to do is keep checking every day as to is that phone activated or not by the use of a SIM card, and we come up gold. But Desi, can we get full intercept on that number, please?
With the new SIM number, the team can now uncover any contacts or calls they've made to associates.
Just an update, Gov. This is a historical call charge record of that 602.
Oh, so Cordelia received a text yesterday from that number.
Yep.
At 17:26.
We now know who they have been calling whilst they're on the run, and we're now looking at technically getting ahead of those associates of Jacob and Robert. Cordelia, we checked, is a close associate. But Cordelia is also known as Cordy. And if you remember all the way back to Thousand Blessings Coffee, when they did their first post, if you have a listen to this audio, the person behind you asked her for her name for the coffee order.
Cordy.
Cordy.
Yeah.
So Cordy is our new person of interest, and we're technically trying to get ahead of her to work out what Jacob and Robert's next plan is.
Nice one, mate. That's awesome.
That is awesome work, mate.
They've been too quiet for too long. It's time we take them out.
So Paddy's seen them.
Yeah.
Did he say what type of cars?
Black cars.
No, but...
2 black cars.
Okay.
No, that's all I know.
2 black cars.
After narrowly avoiding the hunters at their friend Paddy's Mansfield farm.
But obviously contacted you to say they're coming out this way.
No, they haven't.
I feel sick.
Nick and Lavinia have fled the area and are on the run in Paddy's ute.
Oh my God. So deep in this.
I'm so deep in this shit.
I was starting to see the end. I knew the second I started to see the end, this shit was gonna happen. I knew it.
Yeah, at least we got a car.
I'm gonna have a toothbrush.
It's actually not flush with fuel either.
Hey, Reese, I've
Yes.
just got some intel regarding CCTV footage. It's not a visual, but it's a description.
Yes.
This was at Paddy's property today at approximately 0900. A white Toyota Hilux drives down the gravel driveway, turning left onto a small bridge. The car has 2 passengers matching the description of Nick and Lavinia.
Perfect. So can we request ANPR monitoring?
Yep.
ANPR stands for Automated Number Plate Recognition. If that vehicle passes an ANPR camera, we're going to get a hit on it, and there will be cameras on these main roads.
Yep.
Put it this way, if Nick and Lavinia have that vehicle, we're going to find them. Simple.
While HQ monitors the ANPR network, the ground hunters have widened their search and start canvassing nearby businesses.
The Delatite Winery.
Yeah, look, I'm happy to go and do a general inquiry at that location. No dramas at all.
Right, thanks, Reese. We're moving to the winery.
What we need to do now is confirm where they've gone. So we've got to get into the mind of the fugitive team, what they're going to do, you know, how do they think?
They're not going to rough it, are they? They're not going to rough it.
And look, if they've gone to a winery, maybe a lucky day for us and we'll get them.
Hello, how you going? We're just looking for a couple of people. Did you see them at all?
Yeah.
Did you have a chat with them?
I just know that they had a cheese plate.
And they were just here for a little while.
Yeah, they weren't here for very long. I went on my lunch break when I was back. They were gone, so they wouldn't have been here for more than an hour.
Yeah, okay.
And they said that they'd been doing all sorts of stuff, and this was a treat.
Hey team, how are we?
Yeah, good.
Good,
Very, very productive, this.
I went into the winery, showed them photos of Lavinia and Nick, and she said, yes, they were definitely here.
We were at the farm. Nick and Lavinia have been spotted at a winery. When they talk about living off the grid, it's not in a tent, out in the bush, in the wilderness, fending for yourself. These guys, when they talk about going off the grid, it's going to a winery. No more cheese boards for these guys. No more cheese boards for Nicholas and Lavinia.
We've got nothing.
With few belongings and nowhere to go,
That money is seeming a hell of a lot further away than it was last night when I went to bed.
Nick and Lavinia pull over by the Goulburn River for the night.
Here we are, without any clothes, any backup, just the clothes we've got in our back.
I need a toothbrush. I need a toothbrush and
You can even
toothpaste.
use them as a
I
beanie
need
when you're cold.
moisturiser.
Oh, are you serious? You need moisturiser.
I'm 100% serious.
The fact that we have no tent, like, how do we camp? You know, if we take off some of the seat covers and use them as sort of like a swag and like get close to a big fire, it might be good for tonight.
No, I'm sleeping in the car with the door shut. Oh my God, I have dreadlocks.
We've learned a lot about ourselves, and we've learned a lot about humanity and the kindness of strangers. Like, that is just what we need. We need to go to some loving person's home for them to take us in, wash our clothes, give us some spare clothes, get some op-shop undies.
That
and
is
then
so gross. I'm getting a packet of undies from Target.
we're not going to sleep a wink tonight.
I don't even want to put my shoes off. I feel like I should.
And tomorrow's going to be hard. The next few days are going to be hard. Hey, baby. How do you sleep?
Sleep.
All right, we'll get going and then we can beat the hunters.
Last night sucked. Very tired. Very, very cold.
After a close call with the hunters at their friend's farm and a cold night in a borrowed ute, Nick and Lavinia's plans are in disarray.
Oh my God. This is ominous as hell. Like, are we gonna just go put money out and bail?
Wonder if there's an
Like,
ATM.
we've got this car now. This might be the only time we have autonomy over a car.
The car's going to get tracked if we go to certain places.
The last thing we want to do is look back on having the car going, oh my God, why didn't we do all this stuff? Now we don't have a car. That's how I feel, and it's going to be like that tomorrow. So
We don't have the facility to camp. We need human help. And if one thing that this experience has told us, it is that small country towns offer you human help.
And every single time we've been like, let's not have a modus operandi, and then this is that.
Emma.
You just calm down. It's really annoying.
Calm down?
Yeah, you're just getting really worked up. Just stop speaking rudely.
Ben, we've just received an ANPR notification for Lavinia and Nick. That license plate was seen on Warburton Highway.
Right, that's interesting. When we get several ANPR hits, crucially, we'll get a direction of travel, and actually, by the end of today, I think we are going to be minutes behind Nick and Lavinia, if not a capture.
If they haven't got the protection of the farm, this might be where they start to need to access some funds.
Yeah, true. We've frozen their bank accounts. The idea behind that is to piss them off, and it's going to deny them access to resources they might very well need by now.
Nick and Lavinia's plan is to drive south to Warrigal, stock up on supplies, and then head back to Melbourne to hide out from the hunters.
I guess we find an ATM and a payphone if we want to do that.
We weren't going to use any ATMs at all because it's just instantly giving away your whereabouts to the hunters. But we are pretty low on money.
Okay, I'll leave the car running. Here's your card.
Hey, do you do cash out or is it only the ATM? It might be credit. I'll just give it a go as credit, sorry. Okay, maybe my card spin, there's an issue with it. Thanks for trying. I tried at the thing, I tried at the ATM. It says restricted, it doesn't work on anything.
Do you think hunters have cancelled the card?
It said this ATM doesn't accept this card.
Okay. Do we just try again another ATM?
Yeah, we gotta try again. There's no point doing it and not getting the money. Ben?
Yep.
We can confirm there has been bank activity
for Nick and Lavinia. There's been 2 withdrawal attempts, but because their cards are frozen, it has declined.
Perfect.
Do we have a location?
Yes, we do. Stand by. The location is Bendigo Bank ATM, local fuel petrol station. It's on a highway, postcode 3799.
Good, good, good. This is what we want. Can we please get camera footage from that garage where the ATM is?
Yep, I'll find a camera for you.
Thank you very much.
Cancel. Cancel, cancel, cancel.
Neither of the cards are accepted. I think they barred them.
Ben, we've just received another bank card hit for Lavinia and Nick. This was for Narim Junction at 12:52 today.
So this is their direction of travel at the moment.
Using the ATM's location, along with the number plate recognition data, the hunters can determine which direction Nick and Lavinia are headed.
They continue on, and it's likely they're going down here.
Down to Warrigal.
Brief the ground hunters immediately.
Righto, Alpha Charlie. This is headquarters, over.
Roger.
Roger. We're hot on the trail of Nicholas and Lavinia. I want you guys to move down to Warrigal.
Roger, mate. Copy that.
Right, let's have a look at the footage. Yeah, that's her.
Just want to see demeanour.
This is at a gas station, this ATM.
Basically, she says, why isn't it working? It's not coming out.
It's because we've frozen your account.
That's cheered me right up, that has. Ken and Barbie. We need to get fair dinkum on them, mate.
We do. We will get them.
Graham,
Yeah, mate.
I noticed earlier that you were doing some YouTubing on Puneet, our fugitive.
Yep.
And I saw that he does a bit of a YouTube radio show with a gentleman called Puneet Dhingra.
Yes, yep, that's right. I'm just looking at him now.
Since losing track of Puneet and Chris in Harcourt North, the HQ Intel and Cyber teams have been hunting for new leads.
Can't make out that language, but that's an interview between the two.
Delving back into the boys' online and social media activity, they've come across a potential person of interest.
It just feels like there might be a connection there.
Definitely, as an investigator, if things aren't going your way, you've got to go back over the old ground. And it may be actually fresh eyes to have a look at something that one person may have missed. It's in a different language, but it certainly puts them in association together. A Google search on Puneet shows that there's some association with this Puneet Dhingra. He's a content producer for an AM radio station, so we're looking a lot deeper into that and seeing actually how much this association is going to affect things. Can you have a look through Puneet and Chris's phones again and see if there's anything across them, if there's any recent contact?
Meanwhile, Arriving back in Melbourne,
Oh, good. You have security glass on the back. Privacy glass.
the boys meet up with their friend Puneet.
All good? All good, brother. Let's go.
He will now transport them to their next point of refuge in the suburb of Pakenham.
We are really glad.
Yeah, we're making it, so it's like that's the main thing.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Puneet's friends with that owner of that radio station?
Puneet is, yeah, right.
There you go.
If he's friends with him on Facebook as well, we might need the guys to do a drive over.
I think we should even maybe put his phone on intercept. Like, I think it's really likely that he's going to reach out to him, and I think it's going to be soon.
Do it if you want to, yeah.
The biggest mistake I see with a lot of the fugitives is who their network is.
All right, destination on the left.
They may be very disciplined about their digital footprint and who they're in contact with.
Yeah, we'll take the bags, and then we'll go inside and make some calls.
But it's that next level networking that makes the mistake. If you're hanging out with the wrong people, we'll find you.
Ladies and gentlemen, to the operations table, please.
With extraction day approaching, the Intel team now have solid leads on Puneet and Chris, Nick and Lavinia, and Jake and Rob. But Starthy and Matt's whereabouts continue to vex the hunters, and the chief is eager for a breakthrough.
Let's not make the mistake of thinking, we're the hunters. We're elite specialists. We're in this headquarters with all this tech gear. Don't underestimate the rat cunning of Australians on the run. We just have to be more motivated and we need to be smarter. Okay, I'd like to get any update we've got on Stathy and Matthew.
I don't think we've got anything on them at the moment, Chief. They haven't tripped anything that we've had in play. There's no activations of any social media or anything that we've got flagged, so they're a bit of a ghost crew at the moment. We've really got nothing.
Oh, these fugitives are not escaping us.
Mate, you're cleared hot to go into anywhere you need to go. Come on.
We're approaching the target.
Is it them? Is it them?
After their near miss at the church in Newstead,
I think we might reevaluate our options, because if they're onto us here, we might need to head elsewhere.
close friends Starthy and Matt had no option but to dump their combi van and escape on foot.
They were a step ahead of us, and that was just like a devastating moment.
Now located on the outskirts of Daylesford,
They know our friends, they know our family, they know where we live. Yeah, it's very nerve-wracking.
the boys are still rattled, and after being off-grid for days, they're seeking a safe place to bed down for the night.
I think we're at the stage now where it's like all we can really do is trust our guts, and if something doesn't feel right, we just got to get out of there.
Knowing that our contacts have been compromised, it's making me a bit paranoid now.
The hunters are getting more powerful and they're getting closer, waiting to pounce.
Who can we trust? Who does have our best interests at heart?
Our plans have to remain fluid. Yeah, I think we've got to just go with the flow, as much as this doesn't feel like it's flowing very much at the moment. This flow feels like a waterfall.
But yeah, I guess we're just going to keep asking and keep hoping that we'll come across some people who are willing to help.
Hello, hello. We were walking down the road. We hope that we might be able to do some work here in exchange for some accommodation or something.
Well, we've probably got some work.
Yeah?
Some apple picking, maybe?
100%. Yeah, there is nothing we're not happy to do for some shelter and some food. Yeah.
Oh, I think we can probably help you out. Yeah.
Awesome. The closer we get to the end, the stakes get higher and higher. As each day passes, you get so much closer to the finish line, and the only real person that I can completely, wholeheartedly, 110% rely on right now is Matt.
Stathy and Matthew, they've actually played a really, really good game, which is annoying. Lots of information. We don't know what's right. We don't know what's wrong. We just need to sit tight, be patient, and we'll wait for them to make a mistake, and when they do, we'll be on it.
After sifting through a ton of data on Starthy's phone,
Ben, got something.
lead analyst Kerry and cyber expert Jay have discovered information pointing to the town of Daylesford.
We have control of Stathy's social media accounts, his Instagram, his Facebook, his Twitter, and email. We essentially pulled out every bit of data that could be pulled out from a phone. Stathy and Matt talking to a drag queen to attend and help them out at the Chill Out Festival.
Oh, when is that?
This weekend.
We've got the Chill Out Festival. It's a big event in the drag scene. Lots of people are going there. We know Staffy and Matthew are interested in that scene. So it is suspicious. Anticipating performance, drag up.
Now the
so they're
person
going to
has
look to be doing some
disguises.
Disguises at the Chill Out Festival, maybe, or Cyber have found emails that mention that Staffy and Matthew are intending to go. The problem for us is their strategy is to create this massive blanket of misinformation. Yeah, anything we can corroborate to make sure we're happy this isn't a ruse and this is factual, and then work what does the next 2 or 3 days look like? So we've got to cover it off. We can't ignore it. We'll run it to ground. It might be coincidental, but my spidey senses, my gut is telling me maybe not. Nice one. This could be gold dust. Cheers, Karen.
What are your thoughts on Chill Out in Daylesford this weekend? The carnival and the street parade are on, so there's just going to be shitloads of people everywhere. Even if we start mixing up our disguises and decoys, like
getting dressed up and maybe evading the hunters that way, that should hopefully be enough of a decoy to at least get us out of the immediate vicinity. I think the stakes are pretty high at the moment, knowing that we're getting closer and closer to the end.
There won't be too many drag queens running, so we just got to make sure that we keep it cool.
I definitely don't want to give up, but I don't want to get caught either. There's going to be so many people, so I think it's going to be easier maybe to hide in between all the crowds and everything that's going on.
Especially if we've shaven our beards.
Yeah, I think that would help us maybe stay a bit incognito. I think one of the ways we've decided to try and mitigate some of those risks is to get rid of our beards.
It's the final stretch, it's the final mile that Matt and I are going to run, and completely shaving our beards and getting into full drag attire is how we elevate that strategy.
The closer you get to the extraction point, the more you can smell it and taste it and feel it, so bring it on.
If we need a bail, which way do we go? You can't be working it out when someone's running at you. So you got to work it out first.
And then we'll make a few calls.
Yeah, sweet.
Hiding out in a house in Pakenham arranged by their friend Puneet.
Safe house number 14.
Fugitives Puneet and Chris can now make plans on where to seek refuge for the next few days.
We get out of here first thing in the morning.
Okay, so we're going to have to look at a map to see where we're going to get dropped off.
Without searching, if you can open Google Maps.
Don't click on anything, just...
Yeah.
Opening up maps, the boys are unaware that their friend Puneet's phone is on full intercept by HQ.
All right, so it's all residential streets. I like that.
So all data use and phone calls will alert the hunters to their current location.
So that's sort of, I think it gives us a good option to bail. Yeah? You okay with that?
Hey, Siv.
Yep.
We've just received intel, actually a ping, regarding phone monitoring. Now, this is for Puneet, known associate of Puneet and Chris. So the time was 3:47 today.
Just now. This is Puneet Dingra.
Correct. And I have coordinates Henry Street, Pakenham.
Yep. That's not his home. His home is in St Albans.
Pakenham. That's a fair way from the known address for him.
Maybe try Sahil.
Do you have number saved still?
Should be.
Okay.
Now using Puneet's phone to set up their next contact, the fugitives continue to unknowingly compromise their whereabouts.
Hello.
Sahil.
Yeah, how are you, bro?
Good, bro. Good. Sorry, I'm ringing from another number, which is also Puneet's.
Oh, we've had another ping.
We've had another ping.
From Henry Street at 3:57.
Reece, can we redirect that team direct to Pakenham? The fugitives potentially are at Henry Street.
Bravo, this is headquarters, over. HQ, this is Bravo, ready for FaceTime, over. Listen, boys, we're on the hunt for Puneet and Chris. We have good information that they have an associate, Puneet. His phone has been pinging quite regularly, which is in Henry Street, Pakenham.
Yep, roger that. Great news.
Good hunting. Bravo out. Yes! Come on!
Let's go.
Just keep an eye if someone's following you or anything, and keep your location services off and all conversation on WhatsApp, please, brother. Okay?
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Love you,
sure.
brother. Bye,
Take
bye.
care, love you, take care.
Bye.
Yeah, just don't click on anything.
Because we're getting the pings, are we going to change that password as well?
Yeah, give it a go anyway.
The cyber team are accessing Puneet's phone in the hope of finding communication with the fugitives.
We've tried logging in with these creds.
Be proactive.
I just got a notification. It was someone just trying to log into my Google account.
What?
We should get that out of here.
Okay, let's go.
All right. I don't want to spend a single minute here more than we have to. So Puneet has received a notification that someone is trying to access his Google account. We suspect that his Google locations could be located, even though he has not used his Google navigation to get to us. So we just decided to move to another location, which we'll figure out as we start driving.
Yeah, okay, cool.
All right.
Let's go.
From here, I reckon we should head to Nitish.
Let's go.
The ping's on the move. It's on McGregor Road now.
Okay, so we need to think about this. So I've got a call sign going to Henry Street. Is that the location?
Not
Or are we
anymore.
going
It's
off-
McGregor, so it's a
that's
3-minute
the-
drive from Henry Street.
That's the car, so it could have been that they just dropped them off, right?
So that's the information I need. Are we still going to Henry Street or are we following our vehicle?
Your call.
You know, we've got our ground hunter team that's minutes away from the residential location that we're going to go and do a soft knock on.
HQ, this is Bravo. We are 3 minutes.
The phone that we're actually tracking that came from that residential location is now on the move. The dilemma we have is, do we track the phone or do we hit the house?
It's just around this corner.
I'm going to turn right here, right in the king.
Roger.
We can't work on possibles, we've got to work on definitives. We know the known associate was at that address and that's what we're going to hit first. If that becomes a dry hole, so nobody is there, there is no Chris and Puneet, then we're going to keep monitoring that phone and see where it goes to. All right, let's get this done. Let's see if they're here.
Definitely not giving up at this stage of this hunt.
Puneet!
Hunters have to work really hard to get us.
What do we got?
Locked door, mate. Stand by.
Got anything through the windows?
Windows are closed.
Have we identified anyone inside?
Mate,
No movement in the house confirmed. All the blinds are drawn. So if they're in there, they could be watching us right now. No one's coming to the front door or to the windows.
We have an updated ping, so it's still on the move.
Yep, copy.
Yeah, look, where am I at? Yeah, not really happy, if I'm honest. They've narrowly missed us now for a couple of days. I don't think their plan is that detailed. I'd like to know where it ends up. They've pissed me off that much now that I actually want them in a bag.
It's all good, bro.
All good?
All good, all good.
You can see my heart rate right now. I think we've been compromised in a way. I'm trying to work out how. The hack has really put the pressure on. Puneet, make sure you keep everything off on your phone, yeah? Location, all that stuff, yeah?
Tracking has stopped for the location pings. If I'm sending it your way, cyber, same.
So it looks like they're in a residence.
It's a block of units, though, so we're just trying to firm up who is at that address.
Bravo, we believe Chris and Puneet were dropped off by Puneet Dhingra at this address. We do believe they are still inside that property.
Bravo, good copy.
Mate, what's the best thing about those units? There's generally no back door.
That's
They're
right.
on the first floor.
That's right. We'll be fine. This location is safe. I highly likely doubt this will be tracked. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go
This is
inside
gonna
because-
attract more attention standing here.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
After the hunters spooked Puneet and Chris,
yeah, call him now.
they've decided to change their appearance and have arranged a ride with a new contact.
Is he here? Shubham? Huh? Arey, but he doesn't know the address.
Sorry,
He'll be there any moment, yeah.
Left turn, straight in the driveway, straight in the driveway. Left here, left here.
Yep, go in hot, go in hot.
Don't move it, I'm just blocking these cars in, mate.
Is that sugar?
No.
Yeah, 12. Go upstairs, straight up.
Let's go. Up here, stand by.
Go, go, go. Stairs, stairs, stairs. Stand by.
Number 12, number 12. Yep, got him here, boy. Chris, your time on the run is over. You have been hunted down. You have been hunted down.
Yes! Yes! Well done. Well done. Good job.
Well done, Chief.
What took you guys so long, bro? What took you guys so long? Ben, we have 2 fugitives wrapped up.
Way too relaxed. I think you're relieved.
Well done, mate. Probably gone.
Chris and Puneet, my name's David. I'm the chief hunter. How you going?
Good, thank you.
How are you?
Yeah, you know you're on the run, right?
Yeah. It was either I sit here or jump off the balcony.
Sorry for giving you guys trouble, guys.
No, to be honest, we've been tracking you quite closely for a while, but you gave us a slip a few times. You had a very good network of friends.
It's been a trip, though, guys. It's been a trip.
Yeah.
It's been a trip. It's been awesome.
Thank you. We've enjoyed tracking you down. You weren't easy to get, but we got there. Good job, mate.
All right, boys, let's go.
All right,
let's go.
Let's go.
Buddy.
Thanks, mate.
We're out.
Yeah, I'm so very, very thankful to all the different people we've met along the way. People that, you know, were strangers who we now will call friends and family. You know, it's pretty incredible, this journey.
Bluey, let's chuck him in the back, straight to HQ. Yeah, mate.
Let's go. I'm going to give a super hug to my family, hold Eileen in my hand, and I'm not gonna let go. I'm gonna just sit like this for the rest of the night.
Puneet and Chris are the 6th team to be captured. And with 4 days left on the run, 3 fugitive teams are still at large in the state of Victoria.
All right, congratulations. That was a good capture. Chris and Puneet, fantastic result. But now's not the time to draw breath. Extraction day's coming.
Understood. Yes, Chief.
Keep your adrenaline pumping with unseen moments and interviews at 10play.com.au/hunted or on the 10play app.
What is the problem?
You're not giving me any information, so I
Yeah,
need to
we're here now.
Arriving into Warragul and their friend Paddy's ute, fugitives Nick and Lavinia are worried their failed ATM attempts and the car have put them on the hunter's radar.
Is that everything?
Can I see if there's anything else?
So the ute is completely compromised. They'll know that we took the ute. Off we go. I don't want to leave the car at all, but I guess it's like we have to.
Meanwhile, ground hunter teams Alpha and Charlie are already in town, patrolling the streets in search of their vehicle.
Got it. HQ, Ibis urgent. Currently in Church Street, mate. We've located the Toyota Hilux. Whiskey Alpha Zulu.
Is there any occupants inside that vehicle?
No, mate. Just stationary, empty, on the corner.
We've got Nick and Lavinia's vehicle. What else do they have? We've cut the finances off. They're on foot. They're not going to move very far. We know to the southeast there's a busier populace. There's more camera infrastructure. We've got the train station down there. Put the request in, please, for any cameras down there to get Nick and Lavinia walking from the car down into Warragul. Yep. We're looking at train station, we're looking at buses. I am quite confident we are going to get a hit on the camera. We are right behind them.
I think if we just go, get accommodation and sleep, and from now on it's just get our asses back to see friends, get some more money.
Having stocked up on supplies,
Let's go to the cheapest one.
Nick and Lavinia used their remaining cash to get a room at the nearest motel.
Well, la-dee-da-dee. The last couple of days have been really full on. We went from basically being on holiday to just completely dropping everything and running. We're in a motel slightly out of town, paid cash, used a fake name. We gotta leave this place tomorrow as quickly as we can because I really don't feel comfortable sticking around in a town where we've left a car. That's just red flag.
Hate this wig so much.
Nick and Lavinia's next move is to catch a bus back to Melbourne CBD.
You look like a cult leader.
But they'll travel in disguise, afraid the hunters are on their tail.
Oh my God, I actually feel sick. I cannot be caught in this outfit.
You do not look like you.
It is 8:13, buses in 50 minutes. Mwah. Oh, gross, these outfits.
Let's do this, mate. Good luck.
As HQ monitor the train station's CCTV, the ground hunter teams are combing the streets in search of the fugitives.
I think it'd be a lucky strike to catch them moving right now, because it's a bit too early.
Okay, all right, thank you.
No?
That is going to Melbourne Central Coast Station, but it's going to all stops, and you said there's an express one coming soon.
Okay.
Ben?
Yep.
We've just got CCTV from Warrigal train station. Man and woman on foot, loitering around the train station. The woman has dark hair, a black jumper, and the man has long brown hair and a green jumper. They look to be the right height and age.
We strongly believe that Nick and Lavinia have gone to the train station. They don't know anyone in the area. There's nowhere to go. Right, that was 3 minutes ago, mate, at the train station.
Alpha Charlie, this is headquarters over.
Yeah, mate.
Move directly to the train station. And we have a possible sighting of fugitives, Nicholas and Lavinia.
We believe they're in disguise.
Yeah, received en route.
Go, let's go.
There's only buses, there's no train working.
OK, message, no trains are running, no trains, this is purely buses, purely bus stops at the moment. There's a bus in a couple of minutes leaving for that location.
Roger.
2 minutes, 2 minutes out. We're stuck behind traffic.
Come on, come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, next line of service is coming through with 904 Express service, which was probably through and then straight to Southern Cross.
Yeah, mate, there's two buses going in about 2 minutes, mate. The buses are on the car park side. We're heading there now, heading over the top of the overpass.
1 minute
Can
out.
you take the main terminal? Yeah, roger that.
Come on.
You got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sunshine Express service stopping through and express through to Southern Cross this morning. 5 1.
Yeah, roger, we're rolling left into that terminal, mate.
Okay, we've just turned into the bus station now.
Oh my God.
Oh, come on.
Morning. Yes, please, thank you.
off the express, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please continue to press the side cross.
Nick. Get off.
Where have they gone? Is there any more CCTV footage?
Negative.
We're leaving. Are we leaving?
There they are.
There they are.
Yeah, we got them.
Morning. Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay, we've just turned into the bus station now.
Oh my God.
Oh, come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, please continue to press the side cross.
Nick. Get off.
Where have they gone? Is there any more CCTV footage?
Negative.
We're leaving. Are we leaving?
There they are.
There they are.
Oh my God.
Let's go.
Yeah, we got them.
Stop!
No, stay. I'm staying. Nick. Oh no.
Stop! Nick, you need to stop!
Come on!
Come on.
Nick, you need to stop! Go crazy!
I'm moving east, away from the train station. On Nick.
Go on, boy.
Come on, you got it.
Stop there, Nick.
Go on, mate. Keep going.
Your time on the run is over. You've been hunted down.
Who's that?
Awesome stuff.
Only one though, Reece. We're missing Lavinia.
Right, we need Lavinia. 1 or 2?
1.
Where's Lavinia at the moment? Do we know?
I'm not sure if she got off the bus.
Not sure if she got on the bus or not.
I told Nick to get off because they were running at the bus. And I was like, if they come on, we're stuck. But I think maybe I've just sent him to get caught and I'm still... I should have run off. Oh.
Not how I was expecting this morning to go.
Nick, are you regretting that cheese board now, mate? Where's Lavinia, Nick?
We separated this morning.
But weren't you on the bus with her?
No.
No?
No.
So where was she?
I was put on this. We just left this morning. I kissed her goodbye. I said good luck. I said it there at the end. We always said, as we were going through, wouldn't regret any choices, but I just wish I hadn't got on that bus. We were so worn out, so buggered. Sucks.
This sucks. This sucks. I don't want to do this by myself.
throw 100% of our resources, every drone, every ghost agent, to make sure that these people don't make it to extraction day.
It's a race against the clock
The fugitives know the extraction point and we don't.
as the hunt reaches its final critical hours.
That's Bravo. We are 1 minute out.
Evading the hunters means everything. My reputation as a police officer is on the line here.
How far will the fugitives go
The prosthetics, it will alter the shape of our faces.
to evade capture
The fugitive is on foot.
There are risks coming out of every corner.
and win $100,000?
3 days left, you don't want to stuff it all up at the end.
He's on! He's a stop! He's been hunted down!